Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Long and this is right after spring break. Hope you had a wonderful chance to get away, maybe take a trip, get out and enjoy the sun, and maybe get a balance of work and play and get a chance to catch up on English a little bit. We're in it for the final home stretch now. 3 more sessions of debate, and then we have a Unit 8 on a novel, and then we'll be on to summer vacation. Things are moving very quickly at this time of year. Anyway, I hope you're doing really well. I want to walk you through this session in our course, first by reminding you what our unit goal is. By the end of session 4 in debate, you will have composed 2 written arguments on your subject, both the affirmative side and the negative side, the pro side and the con side, and you will have completed an oral presentation that you record, or you will complete a real-time debate, an extra credit option for those of you that really want the full experience of debate, where you have to think on your feet and respond quickly. It's much more intellectually challenging. It's really the heart of debate, but I've included the option of recording it because I know many of you are here in online learning because of different life factors that influence your ability to participate in something more real-time. So that's where we're headed. This week, what we're looking at is choosing your topic, for sure, not just exploring them, but actually choosing them, researching that topic, gathering reasons for the affirmative and the negative side of your resolution, and critical thinking, where we'll continue with logical fallacies. So your first choice, or your first task for the week, is going to be to select the topic and declare that on our discussion board. Now, as you choose a topic, it's important that you choose something that meets these different criteria. And by the way, this is parallel structure. All of these are adjectives. So if I wanted to finish the sentence, the topic you choose should be controversial, researchable, manageable, relevant, and practical. That sentence would contain parallel structure. Anyway, your topic should be controversial. You can't just choose obesity. There's not much controversy. Pretty much everyone will say, yeah, obesity is not a good thing. But what you do about it, whether you devote money to research, whether you mandate that people go to gyms 5 days a week, whatever you do about it, that's what's controversial. So make sure it's something that you would get an argument going, that would get a discussion going. Should be something researchable. It's fun to think about skiing or snowboarding, but something that should be research-based will allow you to get into the higher level cognitive skills. You are going to be using pathos, logos, and ethos from Unit 6. Everything dovetails nicely. So think about something that you can really dig into on a number of levels, complex levels. You'll want something manageable. If you pick something very large, like abortion, and probably about 5 or 6 of you mentioned that in your journals, you're going to get frustrated because you're going to get 2,000 hits in your databases and you're not going to know where to start. So if you take a piece of the controversy, like for example the personhood amendment in Colorado or parental notification requirements, a piece of the controversy, you're going to be much more successful and much happier. Now if you love your topic, you really want to put a lot of time into the class, talk to me about it, but you definitely want something focused. Something relevant. I always think that students should do something that they're interested in. You're more motivated. Choose something that may inspire you in the future to take action. That's what school is about. And then something practical. If you loved your Unit 5 topic, or say you did some research already and you're behind, this is a good chance for you to build on your subject knowledge for that topic and use that topic for debate. Most of your inquiry topics can be used for debate as well. And pretty much every debate topic can be used for inquiry. So try to get 2 birds for 1 stone there. The most important thing that you want to take into account in choosing a topic is that you're going to be debating both sides of your topic. Don't get too attached to one side. You have to be able to do it well. And once you select your topic, you're going to need to write a 1-sentence resolution. And as it was a quiz question on last week's quiz, the resolution is not a question, it is a statement. And that statement provides the parameters or the boundaries for your discussion. For example, if you're talking about the legalization of marijuana, are you talking about the federal level or are you talking about the state of Colorado doing its own thing? Your statement, your one complete sentence, is your resolution, and it defines a lot in your debate. So choose that very carefully. In this session, you'll be posting it on the discussion board. And as you're posting it on the discussion board, remember to keep it a sentence, not a word, not a phrase, not a question. Don't tell me you're going to do animal testing. Instead, tell me something like you're going to say animal testing should be banned by all companies of more than 500 employees. Something very specific like that. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying should be a felony level offense. Or marijuana should remain legal in Colorado. Again, this is setting the boundaries for your debate. So make sure that your one sentence resolution that you post on this discussion board is in fact a sentence. After you've selected your topic and gotten that approved, the next thing you're going to do is head to your research. And all those wonderful skills you acquired in Unit 5 on using databases are going to come back and be your best friend, because you can go to the databases again and get credible information on your topic. Now, some of you from Evergreen were able to use the databases at your high school. Some of you, BOCES students, probably use some different databases for the inquiry report. The goal is to use database information. It doesn't matter which database. But since most of you are Jefferson County students, those are the instructions that I've provided in our session. And when you go to our session, you'll find the link to Jefferson County Public Library and specifically the A to Z databases. You'll choose a database relevant to your topic and then select search terms. Try different combinations, try different synonyms, try different forms of the word. Then you'll get your abstracts and your full texts and your MLA citations. When I say that there are different databases to consider, you'll want to remember that there are things like current issues that look at pro-con things. There's opposing viewpoints here. I'm broaden that for you. Opposing viewpoints, points of view, these are great for debate. And of course, some of the ones that you used last time, like the Academic Search Premier, would be perfect for what you're doing this time as well. So again, you'll be getting incredible information, research for your topic. Now, I'll just take a brief detour here and mention that for those of you who really struggled with Unit 5, Unit 7 is an exceptional opportunity to demonstrate some of those same skills and recoup some points towards your grade for doing some Unit 5 work. So periodically throughout the remainder of this unit, I will put in some extra assignments assigned to people who did not complete parts of Unit 5. So, for example, in this session, for those people that did not do Cornell notes in Unit 5, you can use your same research for debate to show me that you have that same skill. So look for a special assignment if you missed that in Unit 5. But generally, you're going to get your research and you're going to start figuring out the arguments, the reasons for the affirmative side and the negative side. And you'll have a chance to read and organize by using a highlighter approach that I recommend, choosing one color for affirmative, one color for negative, and one color for background information. You'll also have a chance to get some feedback from peers on a discussion board. So on this week's discussion board, you will give your initial post with your resolution. Remember, that's a complete sentence to define the issue. And 3 key reasons for the affirmative side for that resolution, and 3 key reasons for the negative side. Then other students can help point out, that's a really strong argument, or that's a weak argument, or oops, that's a logical fallacy, and give you some feedback that will help you to organize the final outline for your papers. You can also include some information you found, facts that are maybe more compelling. So for example, I was looking at the gun control debate, and again, that's a huge issue. You'd want to narrow that one down a little bit. But one of the facts that I find interesting, and I've seen various forms of this fact, are the idea that the gun that you have in your home is statistically more likely to be used against you than it is to be used against an intruder to your home. So it's a fact that would sway someone in thinking about the gun control debate. So as you're researching, include those goodies, those facts, that evidence, that information that would maybe influence someone else thinking about your positions. So you're going to post your resolution, your contentions, both affirmative and negative, and then you're going to respond to other people with great kindness. I'm going to leave this up a little bit longer than our week so that you have time for a full discussion on this. And by the middle of next week, you'll be putting together your outline. So something you can take your time with, give some thought to. And the last part of our unit or our session this week will be really building those critical thinking skills again by looking at logical fallacies. Last week, you guys did a great job of getting on this survey and looking at some of those specific examples, determining what the fallacies were. And you should have received feedback through Flubaroo, which is an add-on to that Google Sheet that should have emailed you your correct answers. And I think I sent you some of the explanations as well. This one is differentiated. So if you got it, if you did a really good job and you passed on last week, then you've got a separate assignment than if you needed some extra practice on that. So you should be assigned one activity on logical fallacies, but it will be different for every person. So look for that this week, some logical fallacies assignment. And if you didn't get one, if I was at fault here, then let me know so that you can get credit for one of the 2 assignments. And that takes us to the end of our session. As we look forward, in session 3, you will be organizing your arguments, your reasons for and against your resolution with your evidence into an outline, and then composing the affirmative and the negative papers, like the mentor text that you read in session 1, like the cyberbullying affirmative and cyberbullying negative. And then in session 4, you will be doing either a recorded presentation of you reading your debate or a real-time debate with a real human being for extra credit. So look for that in this week's session. Be in touch with any questions. I'm always here to help you. There's a real person behind this computer who really wants you to succeed. So you have an awesome 4-day week, and be in touch. Thanks.